Most people think a business has to be revolutionary to make serious money. But some of the simplest businesses in America quietly generate $20,000, $50,000, even $100,000 per month. No app, no venture capital, no Silicon Valley pitch deck. Just boring problems people pay to solve over and over again. Trash piles up, cars get dirty, lawns keep growing, houses need cleaning, driveways stain, offices need maintenance. And in this video, we're breaking down 9 easy entry businesses with real numbers, startup costs, pricing models, margins, and how ordinary operators scale them into serious monthly cash flow. Before we get into the list, understand the basic formula. A business reaches $20,000 per month by doing one of 3 things. It either sells a high-ticket service 10 to 20 times per month, sells a mid-ticket service every day, or builds recurring contracts that renew automatically. For example, 20 jobs at $1,000 equals $20,000. 100 jobs at $200 equals $20,000. 10 commercial contracts at $2,000 per month also equals $20,000. The business model matters less than the math behind it. The secret is not just revenue, it is gross margin. If a business makes $50,000 per month but spends $45,000 delivering the service, that is not a great business. But if it makes $50,000 and keeps $20,000 after labor, fuel, materials, insurance, and marketing, that becomes powerful. Many easy entry service businesses can produce gross margins between 40% and 70% when priced correctly. That means a small operator can create meaningful income before ever becoming a large company. Now let's start with one of the most overlooked cash flow machines. Pressure washing is simple, visual, and easy to understand. That is why it sells. A customer sees a dirty driveway, sidewalk, patio, fence, storefront, or building exterior, then they see the transformation. Residential pressure washing jobs often range from $200 to $800. Larger homes, roof washing, commercial walkways, parking lots, and building exteriors can range from $1,000 to $5,000 or more. Startup costs can be relatively low. A basic professional setup may cost $3,000 to $10,000, including a commercial pressure washer, hoses, surface cleaner, chemicals, trailer setup, insurance, and local marketing. Here's how the math works. If you average $400 per residential job and complete 3 jobs per day, 5 days per week, that is $6,000 per week. Over 4 weeks, that becomes $24,000 per month. Now subtract fuel, chemicals, insurance, maintenance, payment processing, and some marketing. If expenses run 35%, the business keeps about $15,600 before owner pay and taxes. But the real money comes when residential jobs become commercial contracts. A shopping center paying $2,000 per month for recurring cleaning can be worth more than 5 random one-time homeowners. To scale pressure washing, the owner has to stop thinking like a laborer and start thinking like a route manager. The first goal is not to buy 10 machines. The first goal is to fill the calendar. Use before and after photos. Target HOAs, property managers, restaurants, gas stations, apartment complexes, and retail centers. Then package services. Driveway cleaning, house washing, roof washing, gutter cleaning, window cleaning, paver sealing. One homeowner might start as a $300 driveway job and turn into a $1,500 exterior cleaning package. That is how average ticket size changes the entire business. Mobile car detailing works because people love their cars but hate waiting at shops. The service comes directly to the customer's house, office, apartment complex, or business fleet. Basic washes might bring in $75 to $150. Interior and exterior details often range from $200 to $400. Paint correction, ceramic coatings, odor removal, pet hair removal, and luxury vehicle packages can reach $500 to $1,500 per vehicle. Startup costs can range from $2,000 to $15,000, depending on whether you use a basic mobile setup or a fully equipped van with water tank, generator, vacuum, extractor, chemicals, buffers, and branding. The path to $20,000 per month is not complicated. If the average detail is $250, you need 80 details per month. That is roughly 4 details per day, 5 days per week. If the average ticket rises to $400, you only need 50 jobs per month. That is about 2 to 3 cars per day. At 50% gross margin, $20,000 in monthly revenue could produce around $10,000 before taxes and owner salary. But premium detailing can do better because customers pay for trust, convenience, and protection of expensive vehicles. The fastest way to grow mobile detailing is through clusters. Do not drive 30 minutes between every job. Target luxury neighborhoods, apartment garages, office parks, dealerships, real estate agents, and company fleets. One apartment building with 20 regular customers can be more valuable than scattered one-time clients. Then add membership plans. Basic monthly maintenance wash, $99 to $149. Premium monthly detail plan, $199 to $299. Fleet account, $1,000 to $5,000 per month. Once routes are dense, one van can potentially generate $20,000 to $35,000 per month. Multiple vans create the path to $100,000. Junk removal is one of the most practical, easy entry businesses because the problem is everywhere. People move, parents downsize, garages fill up, apartments turn over, construction projects create debris, businesses replace furniture, customers pay because they do not want to lift, haul, sort, or dispose of it. Small pickup jobs may range from $125 to $300. Half truckloads often range from $300 to $600. Full truckloads can range from $600 to $1,200 or more, depending on market, weight, dump fees, stairs, labor, and item type. Startup costs can be modest if you begin with a pickup truck and trailer. A lean setup might cost $5,000 to $20,000 if you already own a vehicle. A more serious operation with a box truck, dump trailer, insurance, uniforms, website, and paid ads can cost $30,000 to $80,000. The business math depends heavily on truck utilization. If the average job is $450 and a 2-person crew completes 4 jobs per day, that is $1,800 per day. 5 days per week equals $9,000 per week. That is roughly $36,000 per month from one crew before expenses. The hidden profit in junk removal is resale and donation strategy. Some items are trash, but others have value. Tools, furniture, appliances, exercise equipment, electronics, collectibles, scrap metal. A smart operator separates dump items from resale items. That can reduce disposal fees and create extra income. But the biggest mistake is underpricing. Dump fees, labor, fuel, vehicle wear, insurance, and drive time can destroy profit. A junk removal company should price based on volume, weight, difficulty, distance, and disposal cost. The amateur sells hauling, the professional sells problem removal. Cleaning is one of the easiest businesses to start, but one of the hardest to manage well. That is exactly why opportunity exists. Residential cleaning can start with supplies, transportation, insurance, and basic marketing. Startup costs may be under $2,000 to $5,000. A residential cleaning visit might range from $120 to $300. Deep cleans, move-out cleans, post-construction cleans, and Airbnb turnovers can range from $250 to $800 or more. But commercial cleaning is where monthly recurring revenue becomes powerful. Small office contracts might pay $500 to $2,000 per month. Larger facilities can pay $5,000 to $20,000 per month. Here's the math. 10 office contracts averaging $1,500 per month equals $15,000 monthly recurring revenue. Add 20 residential recurring clients at $200 twice per month. That adds another $8,000. Now the company is at $23,000 per month. If labor costs run 40% to 55%, supplies and insurance run another 5% to 10%, and marketing adds 5%, the owner may retain 25% to 40% before taxes if operations are controlled. The trick is scheduling density. Cleaning businesses lose money when crews drive too far, jobs are underbid, quality is inconsistent, or rework eats margin. The path to $100,000 per month in cleaning usually comes from teams and contracts. For example, 20 commercial accounts, averaging $3,000 per month, equals $60,000. Add Airbnb turnovers, move-out cleaning, and residential subscriptions, and the business can reach six figures monthly. But the owner must build systems early. Checklists, quality inspections, supply control, crew training, customer follow-up, route planning, review generation, clear cancellation policies. Cleaning is not glamorous, but it has one of the most powerful features in business: repeat demand. Clean spaces get dirty again. That creates predictable revenue. Lawn care works because grass does not care about the economy. It keeps growing. A beginner can start with a mower, trimmer, blower, trailer, fuel cans, and insurance. Startup costs may range from $5,000 to $20,000, depending on equipment. Basic mowing jobs may range from $40 to $100 per visit. Larger residential properties might pay $100 to $250. Commercial properties, HOAs, churches, small retail centers, and apartment complexes may pay hundreds or thousands per month. The key is recurring routes. One-time jobs are nice. Weekly and bi-weekly contracts build the business. Let's run the numbers. Suppose the average residential lawn account pays $60 per cut and gets serviced 4 times per month. That is $240 per customer per month. 80 recurring customers equal $19,200 per month. Now add upsells: fertilization, weed control, mulch, seasonal cleanup, tree trimming, irrigation repair, aeration, snow removal, and colder markets. If each customer adds only $50 per month in average upsells, 80 customers become $23,200 per month. This is why lawn care companies scale. The customer is already acquired. The additional revenue comes from solving related outdoor problems. The jump from $20,000 to $100,000 per month requires crews. One crew might generate $15,000 to $30,000 monthly, depending on density, pricing, market, and service mix. 4 crews can potentially generate $60,000 to $120,000 monthly. But labor, trucks, insurance, repairs, fuel, and equipment replacement become serious. The owner must know the numbers: revenue per crew per day, gross margin per route, fuel cost per route, callback rate, customer retention, average ticket, upsell percentage. A lawn care business becomes valuable when it is not just cutting grass. It is managing recurring property maintenance contracts. Vending machines sound passive, but they are really a location business. The machine matters, but location matters more. A vending machine in a weak location may make $50 per month. A machine in a strong location can make hundreds or even thousands. Schools, factories, gyms, hospitals, warehouses, apartment buildings, car dealerships, and office buildings can produce steady sales. A used machine may cost $1,500 to $4,000. A new machine may cost $4,000 to $8,000 or more. Initial inventory, card readers, moving costs, repairs, and location agreements also matter. The math is simple, but unforgiving. If one machine averages $400 per month in sales and product costs run 50%, the gross profit is about $200 per machine. To make $20,000 in revenue, you need 50 machines at $400 per month. To make $20,000 in gross profit, you may need 100 machines at that performance level. But some locations are much stronger. If a machine produces $1,000 monthly sales with $500 gross profit, 40 strong machines could produce $40,000 revenue and $20,000 gross profit. That is why location quality beats machine count. The best vending operators think like real estate investors. They ask, where is foot traffic high? Where do people wait? Where are food options limited? Where do employees work long shifts? Where do people forget snacks, drinks, or basic items? The product mix also matters. Drinks may sell faster than snacks. Healthy options may work in gyms. Energy drinks may work in warehouses. Premium items may work in offices. The business scales through route efficiency. If refilling machines takes too long, profit disappears. The goal is dense routes, reliable machines, strong locations, and fast restocking. Dumpster rental is not the cheapest business on this list, but it can create serious cash flow. A small dumpster may rent for $300 to $500. Larger dumpsters can rent for $500 to $900 or more depending on market size, weight limits, delivery distance, and disposal fees. Customers include roofers, contractors, remodelers, property managers, estate cleanouts, landlords, and homeowners. Startup costs are higher because you need dumpsters and hauling capability. A small container may cost several $1,000s. A roll-off truck can cost tens of thousands used, and much more new. Insurance, permits, maintenance, and landfill costs are real. Let's run a lean example. Suppose you own 10 dumpsters. Each dumpster rents for an average of $450. If each dumpster turns over 4 times per month, that is $1,800 per dumpster. 10 dumpsters equal $18,000 monthly revenue. If you increase average price to $550 and improve utilization to 5 turns per month, 10 dumpsters generate $27,500 monthly. Now scale to 30 dumpsters. At $550 per rental and 5 rentals per month, that becomes $82,500 monthly revenue. But margin depends heavily on fuel, driver costs, disposal fees, repair costs, and idle time. A dumpster sitting unused is dead capital. The operational secret is utilization. A dumpster company does not win by owning containers. It wins by keeping containers rented. The key metrics are average rental price, turns per dumpster per month, delivery cost, pickup cost, dump fee, driver productivity, maintenance cost, and days idle. Contractors are the best customers because they repeat. One roofing company might need multiple dumpsters every month. One remodeler might use you all year. That is how the business becomes predictable. The hardest part is not demand. It is logistics. The owner has to manage assets like a small transportation company. Gutter cleaning and window cleaning are classic easy entry businesses because startup costs are low and customer pain is real. A basic setup may cost $1,000 to $5,000. You need ladders, safety gear, cleaning tools, transportation, insurance, and local marketing. Gutter cleaning jobs may range from $150 to $500. Window cleaning jobs may range from $150 to $800, depending on home size, window count, screens, height, and difficulty. Commercial storefronts may pay smaller amounts per visit but repeat monthly. The real opportunity is bundling. One house can generate multiple service lines. Imagine a homeowner books gutter cleaning for $250. While there, you quote exterior window cleaning for $300. Then add pressure washing for $400. Now a $250 job becomes a $950 visit. If you complete 4 bundled jobs per day at an average of $700, that is $2,800 per day. Even 3 days per week produces $8,400 weekly. That is over $30,000 monthly. Of course, labor, insurance, travel time, equipment, and weather affect the numbers. But the lesson is powerful. Low-ticket businesses become high-ticket businesses when services are packaged together intelligently. The fastest path to growth is neighborhood density. If one house books gutter cleaning, knock nearby doors, or run targeted postcards in the same neighborhood. Why? Because homes in the same area usually have the same trees, same weather, same roof age, and same maintenance needs. One customer can become 10 nearby customers. Then build reminders, spring cleaning, fall gutter clearing, pre-monsoon inspection, post-storm service, holiday window cleaning. Recurring seasonal reminders turn a one-time chore into repeat revenue. This business is not about ladders. It is about customer lists, follow-up, trust, and route density. Mobile, notary, and loan signing work is one of the lowest cost businesses on this list. Startup costs can be a few $100s to a few thousand depending on state requirements, training, background checks, notary supplies, insurance, printing equipment, and marketing. General notary appointments may pay $25 to $100. Mobile convenience fees can raise the ticket. Loan signing appointments often range from $75 to $250. Real estate closings, refinance packages, estate documents, power of attorney forms, and business paperwork create demand. This is a trust and availability business. People pay because documents need to be completed correctly. Let's run the math. If a signing agent completes 3 appointments per day at $125 each, That is $375 per day. 5 days per week equals $1,875. 4 weeks equals $7,500 monthly. That is not $20,000 yet. But if the agent builds relationships with title companies, escrow officers, attorneys, real estate professionals, hospitals, senior communities, and lenders, volume can rise. 6 appointments per day at $150 each equals $900 daily. 22 working days equals $19,800 per month. The bottleneck is scheduling and travel. The solution is specialization, repeat referral partners, and tight geographic coverage. The advantage of mobile notary work is low overhead, no warehouse, no truck fleet, no inventory, no employees required at the beginning. But the downside is that income can be time limited. To scale beyond personal appointments, operators may build a signing service, subcontract other notaries, specialize in urgent legal documents, or combine notary work with related services. For example, fingerprinting, document courier work, apostille processing, field inspections, wedding officiating, or legal support services. The lesson is simple. Low-cost entry businesses often need service stacking to reach higher income levels. Now, compare all 9 businesses through one lens. How they reach $20,000 per month. Pressure washing can get there with 40 to 60 solid jobs. Mobile detailing can get there with 50 to 80 jobs. Junk removal can get there with 40 to 60 jobs. Cleaning can get there through recurring contracts. Lawn care can get there through 70 to 100 route customers. Vending needs strong locations and enough machines. Dumpster rentals need high utilization. Gutter and window cleaning need bundled tickets. Mobile notary needs appointment volume or referral partners. Different models. To reach $100,000 per month, the game changes. You cannot rely only on personal labor. You need crews, routes, assets, systems, or contracts. One person can pressure wash, but 5 crews can dominate a region. One person can detail cars, but 3 vans can service neighborhoods, dealerships, and fleets. One cleaner can make income, but 10 trained cleaners can support commercial contracts. At $100,000 per month, the owner's job becomes hiring, pricing, quality control, marketing, scheduling, and cash management. The business no longer runs on hustle. The biggest mistake beginners make is chasing revenue without understanding profit. A $50,000 month can still be a bad month if labor, ads, refunds, repairs, insurance, fuel, and debt payments eat everything. Every owner should know 5 numbers: average ticket, gross margin, customer acquisition cost, repeat purchase rate, revenue per labor hour. If you spend $100 to acquire a $200 one-time job, that is weak. But if you spend $100 to acquire a customer who buys $2,000 of services over 12 months, that is powerful. The profit is often hidden in retention. Here is the simple launch framework. Start with 1 service and 1 target customer. Do not try to serve everyone. Pressure washing for property managers. Detailing for luxury neighborhoods. Junk removal for real estate agents. Cleaning for offices. Lawn care for HOAs. Vending for warehouses. Dumpsters for roofers. Gutter cleaning for high tree neighborhoods. Notary services for title companies. 1 clear customer makes marketing easier. Then create a basic offer. Problem, price range, response time, proof, guarantee, follow-up. Most local competitors fail because they are slow, unclear, or inconsistent. The fastest growth often comes from boring follow-up. Call missed leads back within 5 minutes. Text estimates quickly. Send before and after photos. Ask for reviews immediately. Offer maintenance plans. Create referral incentives. Rebook customers before leaving the job. A lot of local service businesses do not lose because they lack skill. They lose because they ignore the customer after the first job. The easiest sale is usually the second sale. And the cheapest customer is usually the one who already trusts you. That is why customer lists become one of the most valuable assets in these businesses. So which business is best? That depends on your capital, risk tolerance, physical ability, market, and personality. If you have very little money, cleaning, gutter cleaning, notary work, and mobile detailing may be easier entry points. If you have some equipment budget, pressure washing, lawn care, and junk removal can scale faster. If you have more capital and logistics ability, dumpster rentals and vending routes can become asset-based cash flow machines. But none of these businesses are magic. They require work. The opportunity is that the work is understandable, local, and measurable. The real lesson is not that every person should start one of these businesses. The lesson is that wealth often hides in plain sight. People chase complicated ideas because simple ones feel too ordinary. But ordinary problems create extraordinary economics when they happen repeatedly. Dirty surfaces, full dumpsters, messy houses, overgrown lawns, cluttered garages, empty vending machines, legal documents, clogged gutters, dirty cars. These are not trends, they are recurring needs, and recurring needs are the foundation of durable cash flow. The next millionaire in your town may not be building artificial intelligence software. They may own 3 pressure washing rigs, or 5 cleaning crews, or 30 dumpsters, or 100 vending machines, or a lawn care company with recurring HOA contracts. Most people will never notice them because the business does not look impressive from the outside, but cash flow does not care about appearances. The best businesses are often simple enough to understand, painful enough for customers to pay for, and repeatable enough to scale. That is where the opportunity lives. If you remember one thing, remember this. Do not ask, what business sounds exciting? Ask, what problem does my local market keep paying to solve? Then look at the numbers. Startup cost, average ticket, gross margin, monthly demand, repeat potential, labor requirements, equipment needs, customer acquisition cost. When those numbers work, the business does not need to be glamorous. It just needs to solve a real problem better than the competition. Because sometimes the fastest path to financial freedom is not inventing the future. Sometimes it's showing up, doing the boring work, and building systems around problems that never disappear. If you liked this video, please like and subscribe so we can grow our channel.